Hello everybody, my name is Shelley Tracy and I'm a creative writing tutor at the Island Arts Centre. And today I'm bringing you the second in our series of poetry videos. In each of these videos I share a poem with you and then giving you some ideas for writing your own poem from this. All the poems we are exploring in this series are uplifting and inspiring in some way. And they can help us, perhaps, to connect with the positives in our lives and with our imagination. I also hope they give you the opportunity to play with language and connect with your creativity. There's no pressure on you to create a completed poem, which is suitable for publication. The whole point of this is for you to write something which will help you to record some ideas, inspirations, and happy memories and things which are important to you. All you need is a notebook and a pen, and all of the information required is in the post below this video. And you can pause it at any stage to look at the information and write along with it if you like. Today's poem is called The Magic Box by Kit Wright. He's an English poet who writes both for children and adults. And in fact, this particular poem is suitable for everybody because it's imaginative and it's playful. And I hope you'll enjoy it. So I'm going to begin by reading the poem to you, and then we're going to read it together. The Magic Box by Kit Wright. I will put in the box the swish of a silk sari on a summer night, fire from the nostrils of a Chinese dragon, the tip of a tongue touching a tooth. I will put in the box a snowman with a rumbling belly, a sip of the bluest water from Lake Lucerne, a leaping spark from an electric fish. I will put into the box 3 violet wishes spoken in Gujarati, the last joke of an ancient uncle and the first smile of a baby. I will put into the box a 5th season and a black sun, a cowboy on a broomstick and a witch on a white horse. My box is fashioned from ice and gold and steel, with stars on the lid and secrets in the corners. Its hinges are the toe joints of dinosaurs. I shall surf in my box on the great high-rolling breakers of the wild Atlantic, then wash ashore on a yellow beach, the colour of the sun. I hope you like this poem. And I wonder if there were any particular images or lines which stood out for you. Now, I'm going to read the poem to you line by line and leave a space for you to read it after me. And the reason for this is reading a poem aloud enables you to experience the language of the poem, to find out what connects with you, and to feel the emotions embodied in the poem. I will put in the box the swish of a silk sari on a summer night, fire from the nostrils of a Chinese dragon, the tip of a tongue touching a tooth. I will put in the box a snowman with a rumbling belly, a sip of the bluest water from Lake Lucerne, a leaping spark from an electric fish. I will put into the box 3 violet wishes spoken in Gujarati, the last joke of an ancient uncle, and the first smile of a baby. I will put into the box a fifth season and a black sun, a cowboy on a broomstick, and a witch on a white horse. My box is fashioned from ice and gold and steel, with stars on the lid and secrets in the corners. Its hinges are the toe joints of dinosaurs. I shall surf in my box on the great high-rolling breakers of the wild Atlantic. Then wash ashore on a yellow beach, the colour of the sun. I'd like you to think about the images that came to mind as you were saying the poem, and any lines which particularly interested you. And just remember to pause to write these down. Just jot some notes down and think about the poem that you might create. You might even use the refrain, "I will put in the box," and create a list poem for yourself. So now we're going to look at the poem in a bit more detail to think about how you might use it as a prompt for your own poem. So I really see this poem as falling into three parts. The first to do with what you're going to put into the box. The second, looking at what the box is made out of. And the third, what you're going to do in the box. So we're going to go through it stanza by stanza, and I'll give you some prompts and ideas. And remember to pause the video if you want to write anything down. I will put in the box the swish of a silk sari on a summer night. Just think about that line. The S sounds, the alliteration, the way they repeat, and the way they create the sensation of silk. And think about, in this poem, the way it evokes the senses so vividly, bringing them all to life, even things which don't actually exist in real life. We have fire from the nostrils of a Chinese dragon, the tip of a tongue touching a tooth. Again, the alliteration, the T sound, and evoking a moment in your life. Stanza 2. I will put in the box a snowman with a rumbling belly. Just imagine that. And the sound that might be created. And the next line, a sip of the bluest water from Lake Lucerne. What do you think that would taste like? What's your favourite drink? The next line, a leaping spark from an electric fish. Can you picture that? Can you hear the splash of the fish as it leaves the water? The next stanza begins, I will put into the box 3 violet wishes spoken in Gujarati. Why violet? Violet wishes. What does that make you think of? What colour are your wishes? What colours would you have in your box? The next 2 lines are the last joke of an ancient uncle and the first smile of a baby. Whose smile would you keep in your box? Would you have photographs in your box? Would you have pictures? Remember, you can have as many things as you like. And the next stanza actually goes right into the realm of the imagination, placing in the box things which really don't exist in reality. I will put into the box a 5th season and a black sun. If there was another season, what would it be? Would it be better than the summer? Would it be a combination of all the other seasons? Just think about that one. A cowboy on a broomstick and a witch on a white horse. So there we have reality switched around. The cowboy is riding the broomstick and the witch has his horse. What would you switch around? What would your reality be in your magic box? In the next stanza, the box is described. My box is fashioned from ice and gold and steel, with stars on the lid and secrets in the corners. Its hinges are the toe joints of dinosaurs. What is your box made of? How big is your box? Where would you keep your box? These are some of the things you can think about when you write your poem. The final stanza describes what you do in the box. I shall surf in my box on the great high-rolling breakers of the wild Atlantic, then wash ashore on a yellow beach, the colour of the sun. So, the speaker in the poem has a box which is big enough to contain the wild Atlantic. Your box can be as big as you like, because the only limit is the limit of your imagination. So I wish you well writing your own poem in response to this, and I hope that your own magic box is full of wonderful things. Thank you, and see you next week.